Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Work. Have you ever had a food issue or any kind of substance issue? Well, Roy was in the presence of a nutritionist, and he was way too thin, and she pointed that out to him and gave him just a tad bit of advice, and it did not go down well for him. And welcome to Roy and his alcoholic and food issues. Welcome to The Work. Let's do this. Hello, dears. Those of you new to The Work today, welcome here. In this community, together we identify the thoughts that cause all the suffering in our lives. And we can identify those thoughts on a Judge a Neighbor worksheet. In that Judge a Neighbor worksheet, there are 6 questions on it. You identify a time and place where you were experiencing like a state of depression or anger. You identify those thoughts and move them as directed to a Judge a Neighbor worksheet. It's always free on thework.com. You don't have to register. You don't have to identify yourself. You just print. It's yours. And it's priceless. So why would we charge for it? It's priceless. Why? It's an invitation. That worksheet is an invitation for you to get still. Anchor in a time and place. And identify in that time and place what grudge is coming out of your mouth or in your mind. To identify that, just answer the questions as you anchor in that time and place and meditate in them. Get still in them. Open your mind to it. It's worth it. It's a way to identify the cause of all your suffering and how to end it. And again, it takes a very open mind. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of integrity, mostly integrity. Boo, honey, what's going on?
Hi, Byron. Hi.
Hi.
Wow. I just want to, this is more about gratitude. I just laughed. I could not stop laughing. And there's comments that you make that just make me bubble up. Just make me go, wow. I didn't laugh. I was on the call last night, but I listened to the playback this morning, and you made a comment, and this isn't for 1 minute laughing at what the lady was saying, but what you said to her, because she was referring to her husband, and you said, oh, so you were trying to twist him up to get him to understand what you wanted. And I had to send a message to someone because I was in such fits of laughter around. And I went, that's just what I do. That's just what I do. And there's another comment you make. You say, if I was believing what they were believing, I would be behaving in the same way or doing the same thing. And it's when I'm talking to someone and they're giving me all this stuff, I'm laughing inside. Obviously, I'm not. Do I want to laugh? I want to laugh with them, but not at them. So I'm just grateful. But what that's doing is bringing up so much compassion and understanding. And, someone's talking about a lot of thinking, believing, a lot of pain, a lot of emotion, not feeling lovable. How do I provide that love in some way? And that laughter inside is giving me the peace to listen deeper. And so I'm so grateful for just hearing those words. And I use the term laugh. It brings up joy. It brings up understanding. Thank you.
Oh, Boo, honey, thank you for catching up with us. Randy, honey, you have a question?
Hi. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Okay. I also have so much gratitude for you. I've been doing the worksheets for over 10 years. It has been invaluable with my husband, with my daughter when she was struggling a lot, especially what you teach about her path.
Her path, honey. I'm so glad you're not missing it. That listening is so powerful. It's like we want to know what they really think. They don't open up to it. In this work, they begin to trust us, and they can say anything to us because an open space, an open, loving, connected space.
Yes.
The listener, be the listener. Ah.
And the other beautiful lesson that I've used for so long is the 3 businesses.
Mm.
And I just want to thank you and Keith and the whole team for doing this for so many years. I do have one question about one worksheet that I keep getting stuck on. I've done the worksheet numerous times on my mother because my husband and I live with my mother. And, you know, the whole thing with my mom being annoying. Okay, I've gotten that. It's totally fine. I got to a place where I found compassion for her in the worksheet. And that was the first time I saw she has inadvertently gotten herself into this position now where I don't want to hang out with her and spend time with her. And that is so sad for her. And I finally got that through doing the worksheets. But here's where I have a question for you. The way I wrote this worksheet is very clumsy because it's about my guilt. I'm guilty with Mom because she wants to spend more time with me and I don't want to.
Okay, so you don't want to. So just be still. Is it true? You don't want to. You know, there's a thing, it's like we want to, but we don't. Okay,
Exactly.
Is that?
Yeah, that's where it goes. I want to because I want to have a different relationship with her where I want to. But is it, do I want to? No. But I want to. It's what you just said.
So is it true you want to? That can take you very deeply into, is it true you want to?
Yes.
How many grudges you're still holding are in that pocket?
Oh, yeah.
So what are they? Make your list. And some of those are worksheets and some just one-liners to question.
Oh, okay.
So let's just look at it. Okay, here we are. Be your mother at her worst.
Okay.
Be your mother at her worst. So what is the situation where you don't want to be with her?
We live in the same house, so I go downstairs to the kitchen, and here she comes out of her room and wants to talk to me.
Okay, so good morning, Mom. Good morning, Mom. Be her.
Hi, honey.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Listen, I wanted to tell you about my day yesterday and all the things that I did.
Oh, my goodness, what are those things? Tell me about that day.
Oh, well, I got a call from this person and then I had to run an errand and I had a doctor's appointment and all these, and, I talked to the gardener and, all these things happened.
Well, Mom, that's extraordinary. I don't do that much in a week. That's amazing. You're incredible. What's for breakfast?
This is so different than how I would be.
All I did was tell the truth. I listened. There was a list like that. And it had nothing to do with you. She wasn't being with you. She didn't need to be with you, that I heard in that situation. Her life is full. You have all kinds of space not to be with her. It could be she doesn't want to be with you either. She could see she's not welcome in your life sometimes. So it could be that that she doesn't want to spend time with you either. I don't know. You could ask her, Mom, what's it like to be with me? I really want to know your experience of me. I really want to know, do I bug you in any way? And if so, what are those? Tell me. And make a list like, I don't want to be with my mom. And that means?
Yeah. Well, that means I'm a bad person.
Yeah. A bad daughter.
Yes, because she's really nice.
These are things to question.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
It doesn't sound like, if that's an average day for her, it doesn't sound like she's home that much or she's She's living her life separate from you. She's got a life.
Which is one of the ones on my, I forget what number. It's like, I want her to have a life, her own life. And you're saying, yeah.
Well, from what you describe, does she ever have a life? You know, a life, a day like that would exhaust a lot of us. She's just out there doing life. You know, and I'm not guessing. I'm a good listener. So she's got a life. You get a life. You know, anytime you're thinking and believing things about your mother, just jot it down for a worksheet and get a life. She's out there doing that. Separate from you. I didn't hear you involved in anything on that list that you just, oh, sweetie, get a life.
She's really nice and sweet and polite and tries not to interfere with us and just makes resenting her even harder. But that's what I need to do. I need to make a list and I need to do that one-liner that you just said.
Yeah.
That makes me, what does it mean? What it means for me.
Yeah, it's that's really powerful. You know, I resent my mother, and that means that. And I think when you make that list and you turn it around, very powerful. And some worksheets on having to on your mother, recognizing that she's giving you a home. You're living with her, or she's living with you.
I don't know what it is anymore.
Yeah.
But yes, she's definitely helping in that.
You know, I did so much mother work, so much mother work. And it changed the way I saw my mother to such an extent. I told her I loved her. She couldn't handle it. It was authentic in me. I couldn't fake it out with my mother. I'm her daughter. She knows me too well. But when I said, I love you, and it was true for me, there was not one molecule rolling to the opposite. And I said, I love you, Mom. She did this. She said, no, no, Katie, no. She couldn't handle it. It was like I burned her with some kind of torch. It was amazing. So I gave her that. And then I would just send her the flowers. Just call and say, I love you. Or talk about something that she really loved, which is talking about other people. Relatives, her grandchildren, my siblings. And I didn't defend. I just listened. I got in touch with her world. It was amazing. And she does nothing. She reads. All my life, she sits in a chair and reads for years. We were even punished if we interrupted her reading. She just, solitary woman. And she got the job of raising us all together, our clothes, our meals. And she read and napped. And you know what I learned, and that is I was independent. I could do anything, go anywhere. It didn't matter. She was in her book. She mothered me well.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, honey, just sitting there listening with a whole new mindset, just listening to my mother complain and judge the family. And we were her only topic. She was so isolated. My mother still lives in me, obviously, but this may sound a little foreign, but I see her like the saint.
Yeah.
Set me free. That's why I often say, if you want to meet yourself, hang out with an enemy, a perceived enemy, and they will come at me bring up, evoking all everything I need to question, no matter how valid.
Thank you so much.
Honey, thank you. You're obviously not alone. We all have mothers or wanted one, we think.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Thank you. And I'll just take that over to your mom, those mother worksheets and that list. Thank you, Randy. Oh, mother power, mother power, mother power. They do give us our worksheets and our fathers and our sisters and brothers and the world. And B, honey, you have a question?
Hi, Katie.
Hi, sweetie.
How's it going?
Well, a little slow this morning, but I, of course, still got in my morning walk. And that was fabulous. It's just always such a miracle that not only can I do it, I'm strong in it. Yeah, so far so good this morning. And meeting you, dears, that's the highlight of my morning.
Wonderful to hear. Also a blessing that I get the chance to ask you another question. So last time I asked you about doing the work in real time, and you told me do one worksheet a day. So I took up your advice for that.
Oh, good on you.
And my question today is actually on running away and on daring to be present. I like to have the courage to be present, because I realized that actually being asleep is actually very comfortable. And I realized believing in false things is actually really comfortable and convenient. And now I'm observing this like restlessness inside of me that's constantly trying to run away from doing the work, because a lot of it is sometimes really painful to look at.
Yeah. It takes a very open mind, and the ego's not going to like it. It's like what you discover keeps it quieter until finally there's a merging with it. But the ego is, I often say it's like a terrified child. It's only looking for a home, and it's a home in our self, meaning our identities, beyond an ego. That what shows up in those worksheets is so what's going on now.
Yeah. So, sometimes there are specific thoughts that even after I do a worksheet and I feel lighter, 2 minutes later, it comes back again as if I haven't done anything.
That's why the 1 through 6 on the Judge Your Neighbor worksheet, that's why there's not just is it true there, number one. When you sit in is it true, the entire ego is involved from start to finish without exception, 1 through 6 on the worksheet. It is checkmate to the ego. So 1 through 6, one belief at a time is really powerful. And then live the turnarounds where appropriate. Like, I don't want to walk this morning. Turned around, I do want to walk this morning, and I don't believe it. I test it. I do want to walk this morning. And it's just so clear.
Okay. Imagine the turnarounds. That's a good advice, yeah.
Oh my goodness, yes. And a 1 through 6 worksheet.
Yeah, then sometimes it's hard for me, if I'm doing it in the moment, if I'm faced with a challenge in life, I'm trying to run away from it. A lot of the statements are I statements, like I don't want to do this, or I can't handle this. It's hard for me to do those.
If I in the morning, if I think I don't want to do this, when I think to walk, using that example again, I don't want to walk. Is it true? The ego would scream. The ego, it wants to speak first and louder and argue. And I just expect it. It's like a terrified child. It's looking for the end of itself. That would be the end of my life the end of my life, which it is.
Yeah.
And those options are without end, and the ego's going to fight them. I just, the ego and I, we have this great life together. It goes, oh, honey, it's okay. And we walk. It loves it. It loves it. It smells the air. It sees the sky. It sees the trees. It sees the pavement.
Yeah. It really is like that. Like
it will distort it the next morning sometimes, and I expect, I don't know, I'm too tired. Like, oh, sweetie, it's okay. Let's crawl today. Let's try that. Let's just walk.
it doesn't have memory. Sometimes I feel like it doesn't have memory of past good things, only past negative things.
Okay, honey, and that belongs on paper, that Judge Your Neighbor worksheet. Thanks, sweetie. Thank you. Thank you. Roy, honey, you have a Judge Your Neighbor worksheet?
I do.
Hi.
Good morning.
So those of you new to the work today, Judge Your Neighbor worksheet, there are 6 questions on it. We identify one situation that is taking our heads over, resentment, pain, someone in our life or groups of people in our lives that are upsetting us, have upset us, we're carrying grudges, whatever that is. We move those thoughts from our head to paper as we fill in the Judge Your Neighbor worksheet. 6 questions on it. And so Roy has answered those questions. So let's do this work. We're going to question your responses.
Great. It's so funny. As soon as I decided to raise my hand, it became such a silly thing. I shouldn't talk about this, but it's there.
Yeah.
Okay. Situation.
Mm-hmm.
It has to do with food, fat shaming, and skinny shaming. I was a big boy my whole life. The first half of my life, I was teased. I was fat, chubby, fat. So I have a family of 7 children, and my nickname was Fatog, Fat Tub of Goo. That's what my brothers called me.
Yeah.
And so the situation is 2000. I get sober. I'm in AA, and I'm part of this morning meeting, and it's like this really tight group of people. And I discover keto, and I lose weight. Finally, I'm not fat anymore. And there's a lady in the meeting. She's a trainer. She's now a trainer, her second half of life, and she skinny shames me in public. And so after the meeting, we all visit, and she's got decades of sobriety, so she's like an elder statesman, and I feel like she used that against me, and she points her finger at me and says, "You're too skinny. You need to stop doing that. That's not healthy." Like contempt prior to investigation, and she skinny shamed me. And so it was, wait, I just did what everybody thought I should do my whole life, and now I'm in trouble. And so I'm angry. I'm pissed with Carol for skinny shaming me in public.
Okay, so she skinny shamed you in public.
Yes.
Is it true? So hear her words again. The way you listened then and the way you listen now, you might hear something else. Check it out. She skinny shamed you in public. Is it true?
Am I to be the Roy then or the Roy now?
The Roy now, looking back at the Roy then.
Okay.
You can see what he didn't see.
No.
What did you see?
She was very close with my sister. She most likely was concerned about me and loved me. She wanted me to be healthy. I saw a woman with authority shaming me in public then, and she wanted the best for me, is what I see now.
So feel that and listen to her again. What were her words?
I want to hang on to the anger.
That's why I'm taking a little deeper here. What were her words?
You need to eat carbs. You need to stop that diet. But in my mind then, it was a mean, wretched authority figure.
Yeah, she knows how to stay sober.
And she's a trainer, a nutritionist.
Oh, wow. And in AA, people share their experience.
Yes, I want to hang on to the I'm right, and the rest of the world's out to get me. But no,
Roy, you could be right. You could be right. She's just offering advice. She's a suggestion. She's a nutritionist. So say to me what she said to you. Again, Byron Katie,
Byron, Katie, you are too skinny. You need to stop that diet. It's not healthy. You need to eat carbs. It's brain food.
Wow. You know, I'm going to consider what you just said.
I don't feel like I had
You didn't then.
the power.
You didn't then.
Yeah.
It's just recognizing that she's an expert in that field and she cares about you. Think of her as like a sponsor. What would a good sponsor say to a...
Well, it was new back then. People weren't sure if keto was safe. The research wasn't out. She was concerned. That's what the entire media world was saying. It's not, you have a heart attack, your cholesterol. So she was just concerned and using what she knew to try to help me because I know she loved me. Right now, I'm feeling she's an authority figure, and I'm feeling that sameness with all authorities. My father, growing up gay, having AIDS, all of those in the 80s, like I'm feeling like it's another person putting me down. That's what I'm feeling right now.
Yeah. So she had an opinion. You had an opinion. You have that in common. She shamed you in public. Is it true?
No.
What did you see? I'm just curious.
She's a sweetheart. I saw her warmth, loving spirit.
And did you look around at the other people that were listening?
I don't remember that now. I've been before. It was like being the spotlight on me. But right now, she was holding me. She was very close with my sister. She loved us. And I'm seeing her now. I feel like she was trying to help me. I've been pissed at that woman since 2000.
And notice how that shows up. Notice how you react in that situation when you think the thought she's shaming me in that situation. Or you're imagining all these people are listening and...
I'm called out. I'm singled out. I'm less than. I'm feeling, once again, I don't fit in. I'm surely, she would have said, good job. And I didn't, no one was approving.
And how do you treat her in that situation? Close your eyes.
Oh.
This is painful.
She needs to zip it. I treat her like a washed out wannabe old drunk that doesn't know what she's talking about, that decided this second career in training and she doesn't know what the F she's talking about.
Okay. Now, Roy, close your eyes and move over to her body and look at you through her eyes when you're believing she's skinny, shamed me in public. Look at you from her eyes. When you're believing she's skinny, shames me in public.
What she sees?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, emaciated person in danger, too skinny, in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What she sees, when I believe, the thought she's skinny shamed me. So I'm in her body and I'm believing she's skinny shaming me, right?
Well, I don't know. How do you see him?
So if I'm her...
No, look at you through her eyes and see what she sees, not what she's thinking, but just look at you, get a clear look at yourself.
Okay. A sudden drastic weight loss is what she sees.
There you are.
And someone she cares about.
Yeah, there you are. She skinny shamed me in public. How would you turn that around?
My ego skinny shamed me in public.
Yeah.
My ego wanted approval. I'm no longer fat. Look at me, everybody. Please tell me you love me. Yay, I'm normal. That's what my ego was saying.
Yeah.
I'm finally approved.
She skinny shamed me in public. Turn around. She didn't skinny shame me in public. She told the truth.
For all I know, she pulled me to the side and said, "Hey, honey, I think you should consider what you're doing." All I remember is just being attacked. I don't know if it's true. So
it's difficult for you to see because you can't quite get a grip on where you were standing, where she was.
I was standing right outside the door of the meeting. I could see the tables and chairs. That's back when you could still smoke in those meetings.
And where was she?
She was standing near the door,
Okay.
facing me. There was people around coming out of the meeting.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were listening.
So she skinny shamed me in public. I shamed her in public for skinny shaming me.
Yeah, I did. I was angry.
So how did you shame her in public? Did you talk about her? Did you give her the look? Did you separate from her? And
I immediately got hot. My skin got hot, and I was flush. And oh my God, I don't know if I said. I probably didn't say anything because that's how I respond to criticism. I just get quiet and disappear. Or isolate. So the best recollection of how I treated her was with, unkind, dismissive, and get me the F out of here. And I could have been gossiping about her later. I feel like I must have. Well, actually, I just brought this up with Kent the other day, and I was pissed, and I was calling her all kinds of wretched names whether to her face or behind her back, yes.
you just be with her.
Yeah.
She skinny shamed me in public. I shamed her in public. All of you, it's not what people say that hurts me. It's when my ego attacks them, whether I say it or not. It's through my body language. And then those little teeny tiny things that go on when you have that opportunity to put them down, put that person down. And that's what hurts us. Not what people say and do, but what we're thinking and believing about that person.
Wow.
And out of that, what we say and do.
Yeah. God.
It's like
anytime someone doesn't agree with me or questions me, I get that. And I think I'm justified because they're attacking me. But what you're saying is what I'm thinking about them.
And also what I'm saying is she told the truth. I hear from you in your own experience. You were too thin. You were taking it too far.
I had a friend, a close friend at the time, and she was also doing the keto with me. And her sponsor pulled her to the side and grabbed her watch and said, "Honey, your watch is falling off your wrist. You need to stop this diet." So we were both taking it very small.
Well, let's just stay with you. Let's look at number 2.
Okay.
In that situation, what do you want from her? What do you want her to think, say, feel, or do?
I want her to mind her own business.
Is that true? Listen to her, the way she sees you. She's a nutritionist. She's saying you're too thin, you're too skinny. And you even agree with that now, looking back.
No.
And how do you react? What happens when you think the thought, I want her to mind her own business? And she trusts that you're close enough, she can, as a nutritionist, she can maybe save your life. You're too thin, you're too skinny. Like an alcoholic, you take it too far.
Me?
Yeah, who, you? Alcoholism is it's a thinking disorder.
Agreed.
You were too heavy all your life growing up. I just heard from you.
Mm-hmm.
And now you've done the same thing, only this is starvation.
Correct. Sense of control.
It's a thinking disorder. It's alcoholism, with or without the alcohol. A thinking disorder.
It's so uncomfortable.
I want her to mind her own business. Now listen to her. Listen to her words. As you experience, I want me to mind her business. You are too thin. You're taking it too far. It could kill you.
The universe put her in front of me as a trainer, nutritionist to help me.
As love would have it.
Yeah.
Friends support friends who are taking it too far at the cost of their own lives or health. So now experience this, Roy. I want me to mind her business as a nutritionist and listen to her very carefully. And it doesn't mean you have to eat. It doesn't mean you have to change yourself. It doesn't mean, you can starve yourself to death. But just listen. I want me to mind her own business that she's offering up to me.
And how that might be true? Well, she has knowledge and love for me as well. And
it doesn't mean you have to stop starving yourself.
Never considered that was an option.
You can listen. That is her opinion as a professional. And it's really scary to start drinking again, meaning
not eating.
Not eating. For me, I didn't know either. I went to the internet, or I don't really recall, but I do know I went to something sane of how to do it. What a healthy person would do for my sex, my lifestyle, my height and weight. What is the healthiest way to do it? If I'm a vegetarian, that's the one I'm going for. If I'm not a vegetarian, then that diet. So I get the diet that people consider to be the healthiest, or that expert that I've found, and it meets it. That's it. That's it. Don't drink. Don't drink. In other words, don't have that slice of pie if it's not on that list. The list is sane. I am not.
Are you calling me crazy?
No, that was you. In that situation, yeah. A poor listener. The ego is a poor listener. But when you're curious and you have an open mind and there's an expert there, you can know the difference between your ego and trust. You knew she was a nutritionist, and just trust what she says to potentially be valid.
Yeah. When you said I don't have to stop the behavior, just listen. There are so many times where I'm on the defensive with anyone offering me a suggestion, and I don't hear what they're saying because I'm angry and feel punished. And
your ego's also saying they're trying to change me. That makes me unacceptable. Something's wrong with me. But no, she's just saying you're too skinny.
eat some potatoes.
But you can have it all, honey. What is healthy? What is the middle of the road? Not way up here, way down there, the middle of the road. Too fat, too thin, perfect weight. All three of those.
Right.
Find the one that will give you balance.
I've found what the middle of the road should look like with me, and I'm always way below it or way above it.
And I would question, you're always way above or below it. You know, you've just erased all your good work.
God, thank you. You're right.
There you are.
I am very healthy and mostly eat great, move.
Very few people in the world that could say that.
Yeah.
There you are. Boy, she was helpful. You may want to call and thank her, you know?
Oh my God, can you imagine?
Yeah.
I know she's still around.
Yeah. Thank her. Just say you couldn't hear her then, but you can hear her now, and she was right. And you're healthy now, and thank her. Yeah. And the ego will offer up these things that you've written on the worksheet, for example. And you'll see the food in your mind's eye, like that lemon thing I talk about. Imagine biting into a big, juicy lemon, and that happens. And it's the same with all food. It's like we see it in our mind's eye, and the ego recalls the experience of that, like sugar, for example. And then it sees an image in its mind's eye of where you can find that, obtain that thing, and you're on the road. And you don't want to, but you've already taken, let's say, the first bite, like the first drink. You've taken the first bite. The moment you see it in your mind's eye and the want arises from that, all of you, it's just, we're just looking at addiction and how it works. But it's not just addiction, it's how life works. Life is imagined. And imagination is almost maybe everything. No imagination, no I. And just seeing the ice cream in the freezer and then the physical, and then you see the image of the freezer, and where you're in one room, but your mind is in another room. There's the ice cream or there's the alcohol, whatever it is, and you've already taken the first drink or the first bite, whatever that is. For any of us that eat too much or eat too little, what is the middle of the road? Oh, boy, the ego screams at that one, and it makes exceptions for that one. And it is just, and respectfully, no ego, no world. Life is a dream. We're dreamed. And if you heard me say you're dreamed, you're in the past. That is not me. That's you taking it on.
I'm amazing today.
Yeah, I see that, honey. Good on you. Let's look at 3. In that situation, what advice would you offer her to get what you want in number 2?
Number 3, correct?
Mm-hmm.
She shouldn't leverage her length of sobriety to bully me.
She bullied you, is it true?
No.
Did you test it?
I still see her there glowing with love and support for me.
There she is.
She has beautiful teeth, very beautiful teeth. I remember that.
She bullied you. How do you react when you think the thought in that situation? And, this is a good example of what showed up in your head. Starvation. Like she says, eat, and your ego says, the hell with her, don't eat.
Yeah, you're going to be fat.
Yeah.
How do I react? I don't feel like I belong in AA anymore because she's an elder statesman. I feel like I can't eat regular. I will abuse it and be fat. She's an authority figure, and now I'm once again less than.
Okay, now see, that's alcoholism. And that's enough to send you home with cookies from the bakery.
Or to get high or drink.
Or to starve yourself to death.
I feel tricked and fooled, and now I'm mad at my ego. That's another worksheet.
Okay, so how would you turn this around? First, listen to her without the thought she shouldn't leverage her length of sobriety to bully me. Be there now, listen to her, look at her very white teeth, look at her body language, look at her face, without the thought. She's levering her length of sobriety to bully you. Just listen, get connected. Just notice whatever she says. You don't have to do it or be it, or just get in touch.
She should use her standing as an expert to help me.
That's why she shows up at those meetings. That's the point. And she happens to be also an expert in that AA meeting. We get as high on food and as addicted as we do on drugs and alcohol. The secret to life is balance. You know the difference. And some of us don't know the difference. That's why it's really good to go to the internet and get a diet or a meeting, the information you need to find balance. There's a lot of help out there.
And she was offering it for free.
By the way, everyone, if you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really matters, and thank you for that. I love that you join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific Time at homewithbk.com. Let's do the work.